In the history of engineering, we humans have set foot on the moon. We have built the tallest buildings in the world. We have connected two continents by building tunnels under the ocean. But when it comes to the magnificent pyramids of Egypt, engineers from all over the world start to struggle. The mystery that has been challenging every technology for 4,500 years. People often think that humans have progressed so much. Can we build even a single pyramid again? It may sound easy, but in reality, it is far more terrifying and expensive. Even if it may not be practical, today we will try to calculate what challenges we would face if we rebuilt a pyramid in 2026 and how much this mega project would cost. Welcome once again to Noble's Creations videos. Ladies and gentlemen, Egypt's capital stands under the shadow of those great masterpieces that have amazed human intelligence for thousands of years. These pyramids on the Giza Plateau are symbols of Egypt's most powerful rulers. But among all of them, the Great Pyramid, built by Pharaoh Khufu, is the largest and most unique. It is said that if you can build a pyramid, you can do anything in the world. This is a priceless example in human history that has survived even the strongest storms. Standing 147 meters tall and spread across 12 acres, this mountain-like structure is roughly as tall as a 40-story building and as wide as 10 football fields. This pile of stones, arranged in 200 levels, weighs 6 million tons, and each block is about the size of a Range Rover. But the real wonder lies in the quantity of these stones. 2.3 million blocks, each weighing at least 2 tons and up to 60 tons. Famous Egyptian archaeologist Zahi Hawass believes that Egypt did not build the pyramids. The pyramids built Egypt. He believes the engineering and technology used are still a mystery today. But the question is, if people 4,000 years ago could do it, can today's modern world do the same? The simple answer is no. The biggest reason is purpose. We have no reason to build something like a pyramid. 4,500 years ago, these pyramids were built as tombs for the pharaohs, who were considered gods. They had a religious motive, a passion and devotion. That's why they managed to build such a magnificent structure despite extreme difficulty. But let's assume we also have a motive today, and we need to build a replica of a pyramid, identical in appearance and strong enough to last 4,500 years. What challenges would we face? The first challenge would be money. Yes, pyramids may look simple, but they could cost more than any mega project in the world. The second challenge would be selecting the land. To support a 6 million ton structure, we cannot use just any land. That's equivalent to the weight of 6 million normal sedan cars. Even today, not that many cars are registered in Cairo. Also, it's important to know that even though Burj Khalifa has a strong foundation, it weighs only 500,000 tons, just 8% of a single pyramid. If the base is weak, the structure will sink before it is even completed. Choosing the right land is so important that even ancient Egyptians took it seriously. The bent pyramid, built by Pharaoh Sneferu, father of Khufu, tilted due to poor ground leveling and weak bedrock support. That's why its shape had to be adjusted. So we need land that is not sandy but has stable tectonic support. If we select the Giza Plateau, 13 acres of land and permits could cost $100 to $120 million. After that, sensors would scan 200 feet underground to ensure stability during earthquakes. This could cost around $5 million. Next, instead of water channels, we would use laser leveling and GPS-guided bulldozers. The entire area must be leveled with less than 1 millimeter deviation.
because even a 1 millimeter difference can cause a 14.7 centimeter tilt at 147 meters height. We would also need a reinforced concrete base. This requires millions of tons of concrete and steel. A 4-meter thick foundation would need 500,000 tons of concrete. This alone is massive. It could cost around $400 million. So before laying even one stone, the cost already reaches $550 million. This would take about 3 years. Now comes the real challenge: 2.3 million stone blocks.
Where will they come from? How will they be cut? A modern factory can cut only about 100 large stones per day. At that rate, it would take 63 years. To finish in 5 years, we would need 250 advanced machines. This would cost hundreds of millions. The total stone cost would be around $1 billion. Electricity usage would be massive, about 20 megawatts per hour. Over 5 years, it equals 1 day's electricity consumption of Italy. Cost $155 million. Transporting stones from Aswan 900 kilometers away would be the biggest logistics operation in history. About 500 trucks running continuously for 5 years. Cost $200 million. Now, total cost exceeds $2 billion. Next comes construction, lifting stones up to 147 meters. Blocks weigh between 2 to 80 tons. No single crane can do this. We would need a network of massive cranes. Cost $300 million. Labor cost for 3,000 workers over 5 years, $400 million. Finally, the outer casing of white limestone would cost another $250 million. Total cost, $2.95 billion. And even this excludes many expenses like taxes and power plants. This calculation shows how incredibly difficult this project is today. So imagine 4,500 years ago. And can we build pyramids today? The surprising answer is still no. Spending $3 billion on something with no practical output doesn't make sense in today's world. I hope you liked this video from Noble's Creation. Thank you for your kind comments. See you in the next amazing video.